Hello and welcome back to Justice for Jean Alesi, the series where I'm playing through the original Formula 1 game for PlayStation because I've never completed it and I'm doing it with Jean Alesi to try and improve his record in the sport. My name's Ash, this is the outside line. So these are the standings after 4 rounds. Damon Hill leads by 1 point from Michael Schumacher. We are 11 points behind. Need to start scoring again if we want to start catching up rather than worrying about who's going to catch up with us. Similar story in the constructors, although Ferrari more falling into a no man's land. Benetton and Williams are fighting it out at the top. Off we go to Monte Carlo to try and change things.
Welcome to picturesque Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix.
Now, that looks like a pretty dark sky to me. Let's set off. There's spray, which means for the 3rd time out of 5 rounds in this World Championship, it's a wet race, and oh my God, that's oh. The tunnel's pitch black. I don't know if... Okay, that could be my monitor. I'll have to have a look at that. But the tunnel was just... I could just see the lines on the road then. Oh my... What I'm going to do is go... I think 1 from the top. So, let's go there. Yeah. That's so dark through that tunnel. I'm just following the lines. Hang on. I'm going to make some minor picture setting adjustments. I really can't tell if that's helped. Okay, looks like I'm just going to have to deal with that. That's not really improved things. So let's evaluate. We have a wet race. Could be good for us. Obviously hitting the curbs in Imola was an issue. Threw away some vital places. Today, not just curbs to worry about, but obviously walls everywhere. Damage is on. While it takes a lot to lose your front wing, it is still possible. And that will be a lot of costly time. Oof. A lot of costly time in the pits if I had to do that. It's just so dark in there. You have to be careful of that as well. There aren't really rules and flags on this, so track limits aren't an issue. I could technically cut that if I wanted to, but no, Scout's honour, we're gonna treat it fairly. If I end up cutting that corner during qualifying, I will back off. If I gain a place unfairly, I will give it back. Anyway, the Monaco Grand Prix. It has been held in the World Championship non-stop since 1955, until obviously the fever dream that was 2020 put an end to that sort of streak. First year since 1954 we haven't had a Formula 1 Monaco Grand Prix. Don't worry guys, you've got this. What a substitute. Okay, time for that vital Saturday qualifying session at Monaco. What's our target? Well, before we start, remember we have not hit a single qualifying target that we've set ourselves all season long. Best qualifying has been 6th in Imola, so it's not been great. What are we aiming for? Well, in real life, Damon Hill got pole from Michael Schumacher, David Coulthard was 3rd, Gerhard Berger was 4th, Jean Alesi qualified 5th, so that is our target. So let's go for it. Right, okay, here we go. No, actually, sorry, before we get started, right. Dear Jolyon Palmer, as I traverse the world's most famous street circuit, please, keep me alert. Amen. What more can I do? Hit Rascast, they're all terrible. Oh! It was alright, that final sector though was awful, so we are going to cross the line. We are 7th, such is the field spread in the wet on this game, but like I said, times will improve, so we will drop, and I think we can improve as well, definitely. And that was a decent corner as well, it's kind of run a little wide, that's quite good. Taki Inoue's on provisional pole. This game in the wet, just throw up some crazy grids, but we can use that to our advantage, hopefully. I mean, Damon Hill obviously is not phased, he's still up there. Mika Salo goes on pole. But yeah, hopefully maybe Schumacher will be a bit further down the order, gives us a chance to kind of cut in his advantage over us. Over there, that's okay, although it was really slow. Still 6/10 up on Salo's improved time. It's going to be an improvement. Oh, but we have dropped a 10th. Such is the improvements of everyone else around us. That wasn't too bad, quite smooth through Casino Square. Oh my word, and we are up by 9/10 of a second on Damon Hill. However, the first part of the lap so far has not been the problem. The second part is where it's gone wrong. Into the tunnel. He's under 50 seconds now. I'm not even going to look at the split until I'm through the chicane. We are up by... Oh, we've lost a lot of time, but we are still up by 500ths of a second. So this final sector, which has been poor so far, is vital. Into the swimming pool section. Not too bad. That's better. Right, Raskas and the final couple of corners. Still, I've done that quicker. Final corner, let's just get it right. That wasn't too bad. We're charging towards the line. What's it going to be? Cross the line. Oh. Second on the grid though. That's huge. I mean, the drop from being 9/10 up and then across the next two sectors to lose it to be 6/10 down, we can see where that time's going. But we do have traffic, and we come to the chicane. 5/10 down. Really need to try and clear this car, but they're not going to move out the way. There are no blue flags. I think this lap is pretty much done for. I just need to try and get past if I can. Oh, I mean that was silly, to be fair, by anyone's standard. In towards Casino Square. This is surely going to be up in the first sector again. Oh my word! Famous last words. Jesus, bang on. Exactly the same. Right, improvements have to be made though in this sector. I think a lot of the time is stringing those two right-handers together into the tunnel. Let's not mess up the chicane. Brake early. Only down by a 10th. Straight through these corners. Wow, angling that was wrong. Took the inside for swimming pool. No. A bit messy. I think we're going to have lost some time there. It is our last lap though. Damon Hill on pole. Jean Alesi in second. We have hit our qualifying objective for the first time this season. Gerhard Berger, brilliant, in third for Ferrari. Taki Inoue is fourth. Scenes. Mika Salo in fifth. Heinz-Harald Frentzen in the Sauber is sixth. Jos Verstappen, Simtek's final race in seventh. Schumacher is down in eighth. Coulthard just behind him in ninth. The other Simtek in 10th. In Argentina, Schumacher came from further back to still end up in the points. So I still think he will end up in the points. Here, race objective. In real life, Michael Schumacher won from Damon Hill. Gerhard Berger finished third. In the race, Jean Alesi was running second and he retired. How did he retire? He was coming up to lap Martin Brundle. Brundle spun, I think it was oil on the track, and just Alesi got collected. So for the second race in a row in real life, Alesi retired. That is not going to be our target. We are second on the grid. Race objective, win the Monaco Grand Prix. Oh, here we go. We have not been this high up as to see clear road ahead. And we're off, and it's another poor start. We kind of got bogged down again like we did in Spain. Oh, and Hill has moved aggressively across the blockers. Berger's dropped behind Taki Inoue. So we don't get past him. Poor start. Which means we don't get the move done. We don't lose any places. And I think our little stoppage has kind of caused Berger to drop as well. However, we will see. Oh dear, no, let's not lose any wings. Let's see what his straight line speed is like through the tunnel. Gone a bit wide there. Can just about see his red light. We are gaining through the tunnel. We're on the outside. Oh, he's going to run out of room. Not going to barge our way through. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, it's happened immediately! Oh, no! I thought we put this behind us at Imola. We've dropped time. Fortunately, the rolling roadblock that is Taki Inoue is behind us and at least slowing them down. But, oh no, Damon Hill is getting away. Need to not take so much of that curb at the chicane. Damon Hill leads the Monaco Grand Prix. We are in second. The target is to win. We are not going to fall further behind him in the fight for this championship. We have got the 1 lap pace. Let's do it. And then we've got to back Gerhard Berger to get past Taki Inoue as well, and then we can have 2 Ferraris in the top 3. That would be good. And look at the speed he loses through those corners. No wonder we were so quick in the first sector. In qualifying, right back on him already. Oh dear. So again, if I can just cut out the stupid mistakes, this should be an easy win. I'm not going alongside him during the tunnel. I can barely see anything. I'm going to have to basically follow through, maybe move out to the outside. But it's so weird, he seems to take his time through the tunnel. When he races, he takes his time. But then when he leaves the tunnel, he doesn't take his time, and that overtake opportunity goes. And now it's about trying to get round someone at Monaco. We seem to be moving away from the rest of the pack with no real issues though, so here we go. Oh, I can slingshot out of that first corner. First corner, final corner. We might have a chance into Sander. Why have you slowed right down, Damon? And we're alongside, up the hill. Oh, I can't see him. I think he's just driven into me. I think we're through. Okay. That was underwhelming, but okay. Fine. We are in the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, maybe I haven't been paying attention, but I've not seen a rundown of the top 6 yet, and I would kind of like to see who's in the points, who's where. That's how you thread it through the swimming pool section. Look at that. How was that in qualifying? That's going to have blown away. Right, here we go. So that's out of date now because we are leading. Schumacher was already up to 5th with Berger in 4th. Gerhard Berger needs to get past Taki Inoue as soon as he can and maybe put some distance between him and Schumacher. Do hope he holds on for points though. The infamous Taki Inoue, currently running in a podium position.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, did I see Inoue in 6th? How many places has he lost? Oh, Taki. Oh, come on. I wonder what happened to him there. Well, let's find out. You've heard of the Truly train? Well, this is the Taki train. All the faster cars queuing up behind him. Gerhard Berger has had enough and kind of barges him out the way. Schumacher as well sees the opportunity, dives through the gap. And Frentzen in the Sauber, he doesn't want to get left behind. So, world-class send. And just like that, from 3rd to 6th for Taki Inoue, and he's got David Coulthard already behind him. Speaking of which, going back to the start, Coulthard qualified 9th, gets a decent start here and goes up to 8th ahead of Schumacher, but then, like us at Imola, gets boxed in by the Simtex, and then there's a bit of a traffic jam, and he's down to 14th, and he's already back up to 7th, and that's not the last we're going to see of him today either. Anyway, back to the front. Now, the thing is, something we will have to contend with, I imagine, quite soon, because we are so quick in the wet, and because as it stands there is still a 26 car field and there is quite a big field spread, we're going to come across back markers. They will slow us down, but if we can at least get past them without any trouble, they will eventually start slowing Hill down as well. Oh my word, there's a bloody car already. A Pacific. Past that without any real trouble, and I think that's the 240 Fords up ahead, just going to slow down slightly. I think I went across the curb a little bit. I don't think I gained too much of an advantage. And I need to be careful that I don't cause myself any mischief damage-wise. So Coulthard's in the points already, Frenson's 6th. Okay, right. It's just, they come to a stop, the 40s. Let's just try and get past them up the hill. There we go. So at the minute, Berger needs to hold off Schumacher for me as best as he can. Sweep past those two back markers. Now, as I carve my way mercilessly through the field to lap as many people as possible, we're going to skip a little back up the road to the battle going on behind us and how it affects the championship. David Coulthard has dispatched Heinz-Harald Frentzen. He's up to 5th and has been hounding Michael Schumacher lap after lap. And Schumacher hasn't been able to get past Berger. He's been backed into Coulthard, and Coulthard makes the move, the exact place Frentzen did on Inoue, and now Coulthard is up to 4th and immediately on the back of Berger, so Berger has now got to contend with a charging Williams. Further back up the road, same lap, and Taki Inoue has reeled in Heinz-Harald Frentzen and decides to return the favour at the exact spot Frentzen did him, and incredibly, Taki Inoue is back into the points. Can he hang on for a famous points finish? Now, lap 9, and Coulthard has naturally been hounding Berger as well. Berger's done a great job to keep Schumacher behind him, but Coulthard seems like a much harder prospect in this race. What an incredible recovery drive from him. He's up to 3rd and is immediately setting after the cars up ahead. Berger's got to try and keep Schumacher behind him in the remaining laps. We skip ahead to the final lap. Wonder how far we'll have lapped up the field. Berger. Schumacher is right on Berger. Berger just needs to hang on as best he can. Next time out we will go to the 1995 Canadian Grand Prix, where Jean Alesi won his one race in Formula 1. But in our alternative reality, we will arrive at that event a 2-time race winner already. We are in the championship fight. It's not over. Jean Alesi wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Grazie ragazzi. Big scenes throughout. Damon Hill wasn't that comfortable for him. He had David Coulthard right behind him across the line. The Williams finished 2nd and 3rd. Michael Schumacher recovers to 4th. Gerhard Berger drops to 5th. That's disappointing. Starting 3rd. Very disappointed. I was hoping for better. We've got the fastest lap. We'd lapped up to 10th place. That's domination. That is our most dominant race of the season. So the gap now is down to 7 points to Damon Hill. So it's still sizable considering the point system of the time, but it's under a race win. We are now just 3 points behind Michael Schumacher. Williams lead now by 6 points from Benetton. We are 15 points behind. That 1 point there from Taki Inoue will go down in history. Remember the day. What's going to happen next time where we go to the scene of Alesi's one real-life win? The 1995 Canadian Grand Prix gets replayed next time. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and are enjoying this series. If you liked it, drop us a like, maybe a comment underneath. Any memories you've got playing this game, I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoy the series and want to see how it turns out, maybe a little subscribe as well would be much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you at the next round.